My notes correct in here? I think my notes are correct. Let's see here. Open up the show on my computer. Open the show. What's up, Hersey? How you doing? Hope you had a good evening so far. Gonna start this. How's my music? Gonna do a little bit of mailbag as we're waiting for people to join us. As per usual. I think I've shared it out. I think the notes are up. What's up, Josh Den? How you doing? Mm. Apparently, my internet is super slow. That's what my IT team told me for work. So hopefully we don't have any issues this evening. But you guys let me know if it gets choppy or if things audios are weird or whatnot. You let me know, okay? Also, I put up a poll just because I do want to get into hobby boxes. Spend some money, pull some fire, hopefully. I'm still a little out of it. I was at Nationals last week or over the weekend and did just it's just a lot of people, just a lot of people all at the same time and all of that. So it's tough. But we're gonna get into these pieces. I'm gonna get into a little bit of mailbag while I was waiting for people to join us. Um, this one was from True Exclusive. I know that you guys probably joined them and opened from their packs. I don't think I hit anything massive in this one. It was just one that I joined off the cuff. Was feeling lucky that day and probably didn't hold out to be true, but let's see what True Exclusive has for us. Bunch of base, looks like. True Exclusive. Also, I got to bring some older cards that I had in the shop. I forgot to do that. Liberty base. Oh, there's a yellow. There's Marvel, Forge, Magneto, Valkyrie, Mephisto. Oh, and this was the Givey. So I didn't hit shit. I just got a Givey. So there's that. Set that on the side. True exclusive. Thanks to them. That's terrible. Hopefully we can get you something here, see? I mean, that's part of the reason why I like this format so much, right? Because it gives us opportunities to cover more bases at a cheaper rate. I mean, sure, there's on average 50%. This is from Hot Collectibles. The hit rate on blasters is about 50%. So, maybe we get something, but why did he do it this way? Whatever. Oh, this is I was supporting a smaller streamer and he cut the bags this way, but whatever. Have you guys seen these? This is Skybox Universe 1993. I think 93. Yeah, 93. Um, so these cards, if you put them together, they become one big image. Spider-Man, Magneto, Night Thrasher, Demon Goblin, Wolverine and Venom. Love this card. Tiger Shark, Punisher. Always love Punisher. And Dark Angel and Crystal. And the X Force was the Brotherhood. Yeah, that set is super fun when you get them all. I don't know if any of these cards are next to each other. 92. Well, let's sleep them and then I'll take a look. See if there's anything that pieces up together. Actually, I'm gonna move some screens around so I'm not having to crane my head to take a look at the chat. Yeah, I have the set already. Yeah, they do. It's they fit in the 9 card, but that goes in a 3-ring binder, and I always am anxious that the 3-ring binder would damage the cards. So I've never kept them that way. I've always kept them top loaded, and whenever I want to, I guess I have to buy one of those new top loader binders that I'm seeing around, and maybe I'll get it going. Night Thrasher. Magneto. I remember Magneto being the center of the card, so everything is happening around him. Spider Woman. Yeah, but I have this set already. I just have to piece it all together. But let's see. Do I crystals? These two. 56, 26, 113, 65, 92, 82. Yeah, none of them are matched side by side, but you can tell from the cards themselves that there's like something happening. So like Darkhawk is next to him, and the card like fits together and you get a 9-piece image, which is pretty sweet. So but that's not the subject matter of today. This is just mailbags. So famous battles. This one actually might grade out. I don't know. It's a little right heavy. Probably not going to grade out. Some of this old stuff doesn't really. It's it's so hard to grade really really well. But that was from Hot Collectibles. So whenever you guys get a chance, check out his stream. He just mostly does packs, like a repack, rip and ship kind of idea. But this is from Crazy Fresco. I think this is Fresco. So we're gonna open this. I don't think I hit anything on this one either. I had a really bad week in terms of hitting boxes, but that's kind of how it goes, right? Oh yeah, nice. That's cool. Is your birthday recent? Is it? It's not today, is it? If it is, I mean, happy birthday. Oh well, there it is. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Hopefully, we get some. You get into if you get in this break. Hopefully, we get some good stuff for you. That'd be kind of poetic for you. Little birthday luck for you. Something nice to put in the top loader. Oh, that's always fun. All right. I love Fresco and all of the tape that he puts on his packages. Okay. And I still miss some tape. I did put a buyer's givey up, so any buyers will get entry into that. There's as always, there's one pre and one post buyer's givey, and then shares will get you guys givvies as well. We're still gonna run with the 1990 set for givvies. I haven't found a reason to change, but essentially this is what we've got going on for givvies. this time around. And then I'm going to give you guys one now for the early birds that are here. I appreciate it. So this is what we got: Lockheed, Shadowcat, Dagger, Sinister Six, Hellfire Club, Daredevil versus Bullseye, The Leader, Longshot, Blob, Avengers, Enchantress, Rogue, Iron Man Tales of Suspense, X Factor, Excalibur, Iron Man talking to Spider Man talking to Iron Man, X Men, Giant Size, and then first issue. Josh, since it's your birthday, which one of these cards did you want me to do for a givey? Did you have a preference? Yeah. Sinister Six? Okay. We can do that. We'll do Sinister Six as a givey. Um, we'll get that started and then we'll start doing some auctions once I get this going. I'm going to scoot this guy back so I have a little bit of room. Okay. Listing. Model cards. What's up, guys? Thanks for all coming in a little bit early. We're setting up a give you right now. This is these packs are also in the shop. Actually, I don't know. I don't think they're in the shop yet. I found some old packs that are unopened, so I wanted to put them in the shop. But this is 1990. How Marvel Universe. And this one is the Sinister Six Gibby. Shipping profiles less than once. And confirm. Okay. Project actions. Okay, so that Gibby is up. Go ahead and get in there, Josh. Other people can obviously join as well, so it's not just for Josh, but it is Josh's birthday, so happy birthday to Josh. And while that's going, I'm gonna open up this. This is from Crazy Fresco. He's been in here a couple of times. He does a little bit different break. Every spot on his break is 4 characters. So it's obviously somewhat loaded, but not. Everything is 4, so it's even. So there's a little bit more variance to his break. Still good though, and better value than these 100 character, 200 character lists that we're seeing. 215 characters for some other stuff. Ooh, thicker package. So let's see what I got. I don't actually remember this break. This is probably one of those breaks that was forgettable because I didn't hit anything. But let's see. What's up, Dirty Duck? Getting in a little bit of mailbag. By all means. Ooh. You won't miss the break. You'll be okay. You should be able to get in. Green Torch, Super Scroll. Oh, nice. Giveaway. Black Bolt. Ronin. I have a million of these Ronins. Probably this thing. Apocalypse, Bronze, Colleen Wing, Dormammu, Ego, Forge, Ghost Spider. What's up, Monkey Fat? How you doing? Get in to give you guys. It's about 3 minutes left on it. It's only 2 entries in it, but we'll start auctioning in just a little bit here. Just doing through my mailbag. Nick Fury, Shatterstar, Torch, Refractor, Iron Man, Jubilee, Kate Bishop, Luke Cage, Modoc, Nighthawk, Pyro, Venom, X-23, Elena, Miles. Well, I also brought in some couple of cards to show you guys. I want to make sure that we um, show off a little bit of what I've added to the shop. I actually haven't seen any procs there. I'll have to futz with that a little bit later. This one's off center, a little left heavy. Oh. So those are my hits from the week. I'll throw this right here for now. This is my gravy, and that is base. Okay. Skip that music. Okay. This is base. I don't need right now. Sort through that later. Awesome. All right, let's we got 6 people in here. We got a couple of folks going in there. We got maybe 40 seconds left on the Givey. We'll run that Givey and then we'll start auctions. Sounds good. Oh, I forgot to note that one as a Givey. Oops. A little bit of My Chemical Romance. That's probably a little late, but whatever. Break is up. Hey, Shimano. Congrats on your Givey win. So that one is going to head out to you. We're going to pack it up and it'll be with your package. I made some adjustments to the notes. The only team that I moved around was the only character I moved around was Eros. Eros is now part of the Cosmic Avengers. It didn't make a difference either way. I just felt lately he's more of a. I didn't want to give the misconception that he's an Eternal, when in fact he is actually becomes a member of the Cosmic Avengers. So that's the only difference. The changed list on there, all the spots are there. Yeah, so that's there. We'll probably run these. We'll start running these as auctions. And essentially, what will happen for those of you that haven't been here is that once you win the auction, you'll get randomly spun one of the teams. It's going to come up to you, and then those teams will then you'll have the option to basically any hits that come out of that team will be essentially yours. I sleeve all base and I top load anything better than base. So silvers, inserts, all that will get base will get top loaded and sent out. That is there. I also added a couple of options to trades and guarantees. So you should be able to see them, I think. Is that there? Is that live? It is not. So let me make some adjustments to the notes really quickly here. Uh, want to get you guys a little bit of guarantees in case for anybody that ends up not getting a team that they like. I want to make sure that we are bringing as much value as possible, essentially. So let me adjust that note. Paste. Okay. There we go. So now the notes should be live and correct. So the notes, the main things that I've added is all silver and better will be shipped with the top loader. Base is sleeved and shipped. For duplicates, I noticed that last time we sent out a lot of duplicates of the same base. So if you'll at least get one base, and then I'll randomize the rest of it. So if you get, like the daughter's spot for instance, you'll get a Thanos base, a Gamora base, and a Nebula base if they show up. And then if you get an additional Nebula base, I'll randomly select a different duplicate and send it to you, so that you're able to fill out your base sets if you guys are collecting it. Otherwise, you can let me know if that's not something you prefer. What else? What else? Guarantees. Yes, guarantees. Available after winning an auction. You have at $17, we'll do a stash and pass. That's $24. We'll do 2 spots. We'll randomize 2 spots and you'll pick one. At $30, you'll see 3 spots and then you'll pick 2. And that hopefully will get a little bit better for you guys, a little bit more in terms of guarantees. And then wheel spins, 3 spots for 2. You can trade. If you don't like 3 of your spots for whatever reason, you can trade it for 2 new spins. How much for a C3? C3 will be $30, and you'll guarantee 2 spots. And then also for wheel spin trades, you can do, if you don't like 2 spots, you can trade in 2 spots for 1 spin. So try to get that for you guys as fair as possible, so you guys aren't leaving with something you guys don't like. And then we'll go from there. I think that is everything I wanted to change and adjust. Let's see. Let's run the first one, and I'll answer any questions you guys have any, and we'll go from there. This time we are doing 8 blasters, not the full 10, but more than 6. I'm trying to find an equal balance. I feel like 10 was the second half got really, really long and drawn out, and we didn't really get a whole lot, but that first half was really fire. So we want to keep the table hot. So we'll go from there. Starting price, we're going to do it at lucky number 11. 11 always pays. So the auction's up. And we'll pin that. Thanks for getting in there, Schmeedle. I love that. Oh, the store is not. There's no additionals. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll deal with that in just a little bit. Figure out why that's going. As always, shares will get you guys new giveies. So let's see who the first one off the board is. Founding Avengers. So Founding Avengers is Ant-Man, Hulk, and Wasp. Not a big team, but some big hitters. So that one's the first one assigned. Not bad. Very, very nice. Okay. Sorry, I will run one in just a little bit here. I am trying to figure out one other thing. Okay. So essentially, $11 got you Ant Man, Hulk, and Wasp, and an 8 character break. I think that's pretty good value. I stand by that statement. But we're gonna run an auction, right? And auction's live. Auction is live for a wheel spin. I have that. Okay, yep, good. Sweet. Schmiedel's gonna buy all of these essentially. uh, Schmiegel is gonna buy everything. Oh, spoke too soon. Thanks for getting in there. Oh, and Schmiedel's back in. Very nice, very nice. Schmiedel taking it for 15. Very nice. Let's see what you get. Arch enemies. Arch enemies is I mean, I have a small favoritism to Wolverine, but in that arch enemies, you're going to get Wolverine, Omega Red, Silver Samurai, Lady Deathstrike, and Sabretooth in this break. So any of those cards show up, that will be amazing. Yeah, I'm partial to Wolverine. Last break, we pulled a Logan out of 50. Auto. Logan Auto out of 50. I don't know if we'll get that again. That's amazing, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's run the next auction. Yeah, my internet is like choppy. Or maybe it's just the computer that's choppy. Okay. And there we go. Next auction is live. I wanted to pull some inventory from my stack here. Okay. Ooh, we're at 31. So this is going to be essentially a C3, and you're going to pick 2 spots. Very nice, very nice. So you'll spin it, and then I'll spin it again, and then I'll spin it again, and you'll essentially pick 2. So the first one is Inhumans, and then the second one. Oh, where? Load up, load up. There we go. So the second one is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy, for just greater context for everybody watching, is Groot, Star-Lord, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, and Mantis. And then we have one more spin. So Schmiedel is going to pick out of these 3. So versus X-Men is the last one. That is Juggernaut, Blindfold, Sentinel, Pyro, Onslaught, Mr. Sinister, APOC, Magneto, Destiny, Legion, Omega, and Wagnerine. Okay, so get rid of the Inhumans. Okay, no love for the Inhumans. Let's see here. Okay, so you have X-Men. I need to assign Guardians of the Galaxy to you. Where'd that go? And so assign teams. So you got X-Men, and then I need to assign the Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, so you should have Guardians of the Galaxy and versus the X-Men. Okay. Let's run the next spots. Run as an option. We're going to start off at $11 as per usual. Lucky number 11 is live. Don't like the Inhumans. Not a big fan of the Inhumans. I feel like, I feel like I'm partial to the Inhumans because Black Bolt's so good, so powerful. Um, and Lockjaw's cute. Shmita with another C3 pick 2. Daughters, very nice. We were just talking about that. That's Thanos, Nebula, and Gamora. So let's randomize that again. Let's see what else we get. That's Shellhead. That's the Iron Man spot. That's the big Iron Man spot. Man, I feel like these are going to run real fast. And Wakanda Forever. Black Panther, Namor, Kazar, Okoye, Killmonger, and Shuri. What do you think? That one's tough. That one's tough. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So we're going to drop Wakanda. Sign teams. So Thanos is off the board already. Iron Man is off the board already. And I'll do the Iron Man Givey as per usual. Actually, why did it? All right, I need to. Hold on a second. Okay, so Iron Man spot and the daughter spot. Okay. So Gamora, Thanos, Nebula, and the Iron Man spot. Okay. Sweet. I'm gonna do a Givey because the Iron Man spot is gone. Let's do. We'll do the. Thanks for the share, Dirty Duck. We will do the Iron Man spots. No, no. This one or this one? Yeah, let's do this one. This is our next Givey because the Iron Man spot is gone now. Those cards are all so off center. um, temporary listing. Temporary listing. Spider-Man and Iron Man Givey. Okay. And shipping. Hey, thanks for that. I mean, that's the goal, right? That's the idea. I mean, maybe it's so good that you just want to keep it as a keep quiet. But give these up, guys. Get in there while we start rolling. I mean, I feel like, yeah, Tomino Big Man's already off the board, but there's still, with this format, every spot is worth something, right? Like there's always a chance of like getting the Asgard spot, the Doctor Doom spot, versus the Fantastic Four. So that's the hope, is that every spot is fire. Okay, Gibby's up. While people are getting into that Gibby. Oh yeah, nice. That's awesome, Dirty Duck. Yeah, I mean, I think I saw it. I think I popped in your. So that's like that Iron Man spot is so big because all of those inserts have a possibility at being numbered, and I think a lot of people don't realize that, and it doesn't count against the numbered, percentage anyway because it's just an insert that's included. Um, but yeah, I think it's really that out of blasters, Iron Man's the best. Yeah, definitely the only card that you can pull out of hobby. There's the orange lava that's out of 25, but those are hobby exclusive as well. But still a good deal. Still a good deal. While that auction is going, or that Gibby is going, I'm going to run another auction for you guys. Auction is live. Dirty Duck getting in there. Appreciate it. Thanks for getting in there early. About 3.5 minutes on the Givy as well. Oh, you know what? Those I wanted to add those buy it nows. But I don't think I can pull in from here. I need to pull in from the show. Dirty Duck taking it at 11. Very nice. Agents of Shield. So Agents of Shield spot is basically the Black Widow spot. But you've got the other Agents of Shield in there as well. So that helps. Black Widow, Hawkeye, Mockingbird, Deathlock, Yelena, Nick Fury, and the chance at 60 Years of Shield. I'm starting to see these patrimonies start to come out. They look really, really good. Um, and they are possible. I don't know if they're probable, but they're certainly possible. So that'll be good. That'd be fun to see. I'd really like that. So you guys need to, bring some blessings to this break, and hopefully we can get some fire out of these blasters. Hey, thanks for the share. Once this giveaway goes, I'll do another giveaway too for you guys for the shares. I appreciate it. Before, oh yeah, another Nick Fury 105. He really looks good on the True Blue. I might just outright buy that card. Has Galactus been hit yet? No, it hasn't. Galactus is inside the Versus Fantastic Four set, which also includes Doctor Doom. That's a huge spot. Massive spot. Massive, massive, massive. But let's run another auction. I was gonna try and get so I dug up these cards that I have put in the shop, but I haven't put them here yet. Da, 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 da. Start off that. Lucky number 11. I appreciate you saying that. Next auction is live, guys. For those of us joining us, essentially what's going on is once you win the auction, you spin, you get a set of characters, except for the Iron Man spot, or the Iron Man spot actually includes War Machine. That's already been taken. That's why there's a givey. But the only standalone character is Spider-Man. Otherwise, everything else is up for grabs. Oh yeah, absolutely. That'd be awesome. Yeah, definitely get. I think I think 8 is. I want to try 8 and see how I feel about it, and we'll go from there. Looks like Dirty Duck got the X Factor X Force team. That's awesome. I love the X Force and X Factor team. Banshee, Havoc, Sunfire, Cable, Longshot, Mystique, Blink, Shatterstar, Forge, Cannonball, Calico, Hope Summers, Quicksilver, X-23 is the big one probably. Domino, Strong Guy, Bronze, and Bishop. I think that's a fantastic set. Let's see who's got the giveaway. Dennis with the giveaway winner. Fantastic. That is the Iron Man card. Oh, you guys didn't even see the back of it. Here's the back of it. He's basically going through his Rose Gallery. And then he gives a little comment about what his worst fear is rust, which is hilarious. So that's what essentially you're getting, Dennis. This will be out in the package with everything else. This is the Impel 1990 set. And yeah, that'll be out with that. Since you guys hit I think the last one that we ran was X Force. I think it was X Force. Yeah, I think it was X Force. So we're gonna give you guys an X Force Givey for all of the shares that you guys have been doing. I appreciate that. Um, do I have an X Force here? I don't have an X Force. I didn't pull one. So we're gonna give you guys X Factor, which technically doesn't have any of the people that Dirty Duck took. um, but it's technically the closest team. Yeah, it's kind of the closest team. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So we'll do that as the Givey. X Factor is definitely one that I could have done this time around, but chose not to. There's too much overlap. Yeah, it does say X Factor. So this is Givey number 3. So I'll load that up, then we'll run that. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Got it. So this X Factor will be the new Givey. Confirm. And this is so slow today. All right, Givey's up. Givey is up. Sweet. All right, let's run another auction. But that reminds me, now that X Force and X Factor is in, I actually brought in. It's a little bit of a surprise for later, but I added some things to my shop, which I don't see them here, so I will fix that while we're running the next auction. I was honestly doing too much before I started the stream, answering emails and whatnot. But the next auction is live. So in my inventory, I have. Yeah, it's not active. There we go. Add to the show. That's this show. Nice, Sturdy Duck with a $14 take versus the Fantastic Four. So we were just talking about that. The versus the Fantastic Four includes the Doctor Doom spot, the Galactus spot, Super Scroll, Mole Man, Molecule Man, the Maker, Annihilus, and Kang the Conqueror. Asking you shall receive, right? We can probably run the next auction. When we get down to the wire, that stash and pass and the C2 pick 1 and C3 pick 2s, those are going to be super critical to make sure you get the right one that you want. But we're going to keep them up and see how it goes. Hopefully you guys don't take all the big spots before that. Nobody's going to end up bidding on it. That would be hilarious. But next auction's live. All right. I think I pulled that in correctly. Yeah, I think I pulled it in correctly. This should also be active. I found the old box that I had. Ooh, Hillbilly Hustler, thanks for your first purchase. And you got Asgard. So the Asgard spot is obviously Thor, Hercules, Enchantress, Throg, Beta Ray Bill, Hela, Jane Foster, and Valkyrie. Um, I know technically Hercules is not part of the Asgard, but there's no real place for him to go. So he's going to be hanging out with us in the Asgard spot. I hope that's all right with you. We got maybe about a minute and a half on the on the giveaway. Oh yes, so okay, so now that the shop has been updated, I added a. I found this old box that I had bought a long time ago. Um, Jeff is in the Avengers Light spot, so he's technically a new Avenger. So he's in the Avengers Light spot. So I found this box of really, really old X Force cards. I bought this so long ago from somebody that does um, estate sales, and they had just a bunch of these. And I don't know if you guys know, but this pack has the arguably the first Deadpool card, um, and I actually have it. It's this card. So this is the original Deadpool card. He actually has three cards in here, I want to say. Um, and this is the other card. This one actually, I think, is more valuable than this card. I think. That's how the numbers work out. This out of 10, when you get a PSA 10, is a rookie card basically. But yeah, there's three cards that he appears in. So I finally dug those out and I put them in the shop. So if you guys want me to rip one of these, I certainly can. We'll do that sort of on the side as a side game. See if you can hunt the Deadpool that's not here in this box. But there's Gambit, Jubilee. I have some cards here that I just pulled off from the side. Um, so Vulture's in here. So for those that haven't seen this, the old cards used to have a story that was happening in the background. So I'd give you like a plot line. Obviously, Cable's the big feature. Um, and Dark Valkyrie, and Strife, Fight, New Leader, Caliban, to the death. And there's a stack of them. Sunfire's in this deck. Wolverine is obviously here. Uh, it's a pretty cool Wolverine card. Yeah, fun stuff. Jubilee, Archangel, Mutate, Gambit. This is the Gambit card. Well, thanks. I'll open. We'll let you pick three, and then we'll open them as we're going along here. Restored, Rain, Changes. So this is the other Deadpool card. He's in the center there. He's somewhat called the villain in this, more or less. Um, but yeah, this card is just called Dad. Rain, Domino, Tunnels. This Wolfbane, Deceit, Revenge, Goodbye. Yeah, so like there's a plot line that's happening. Strangers, like greater context, I guess. Blood, Warrior, Strife. Strife is in here too. Unmasked, Reaper. And of course, the checklist, which is the chase card. I think they're all about even, to be honest. Um, but yeah, that's not the whole set that I have here. It's just the ones that I were digging through, and I was like, I'll just grab this set. I was really rifling through to find the Deadpool and the two Deadpool cars, and those came up along the way. And I said, sure, why not? Let's show these on stream. Let's see. So I'll sleeve all of those cards. If you hit Deadpool, I'll top load them and I'll sell them out. But let's run another auction. Gotta. Okay. Yeah, those are cool. Those decks are pretty cool. Dennis is up at 15. Getting in there for 30. Ooh, we're gonna see another um 3 spots, and we'll pick 2 out of them. This is gonna go super fast. We're like a third of the way already there. Oh, Dirty Duck saying I want to take a look. I want to take a look. Dirty Duck taking it for 32. First one, Wakanda Forever. Which is Black Panther, Namor, Kazar, Okoye, Killmonger, and Shuri. Next one is the Spider Family, which includes Black Cat, Spider Boy, and Spider Girl. And New Champions. New Champions. This one is going to be the Ms. Marvel, Nova, Ironheart, and Liberty spot. So, Dirty Duck, let me know which one you want to drop, and then we'll assign them and run the next auction. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. So, Dirty Duck, let me know which one you want to drop, and then I'll sign them appropriately. Drop the New Champions. Okay. No love for Nova, huh? Nova's got a chance at getting the Air Marvel, the Air Marvel, or not the Air Marvel, the Galactic Legend. Okay, so we Spider Family and Wakanda Forever. I feel like it might be more discussion to for this now that I've added these guarantees in there. That it might be just harder. Um, uh, so we got Spider Family, Wakanda Forever, Black Cat, Spider Boy, Spider Girl, Black Panther, Namor, Kazar, Okoye, Killmonger, and Shuri. Okay, that is correct. There we go. We're on the next spot. Okay. For those of you joining us, we run it in groups here, so you can check out the notes or the shop to see how teams are grouped together. But basically, at every single spot except for Spider-Man has more than one character. So better chances to hit, much smaller spots list. And now with this awesome Hillbilly, I'll get you guys in just a little bit here. Let's run this auction and then I'll do those. Let's see. Into the Spider-Verse. Okay. Into the Spider-Verse is a pretty big spot. It's got Ghost Spider, Gwen Stacy, Wreck Rap, Spider-Man 2999, Silk, Webhead, Spider-Ham, Miles. So that's one of yours. Oh no. Sorry about that, Duck. The second spot you have is versus the Avengers, Sentry, Flag Smasher, Modoc, Solaris. It's technically a good guy, but we'll let it ride. Mandarin, Baron Zemo, A-Bomb, and Ultron. And the last choice is Cosmic Entities, which is Silver Surfer, Gore, The Watcher, Ego, Adam Warlock, Eve Warlock, and Ronan. So, Hersey, let me know which one you want to drop. I'm assuming you're going to keep Cosmic Entities. I don't know how you would drop that. Drop versus the Avengers. Oh, okay. So we'll get Cosmic Entities and we'll get the Into the Spider-Verse for you assigned. Those are big spots. That's a lot of characters. You see that? I don't know if you guys see that at the bottom here. That is a ton of people. Lots of options. So hopefully we get something, right? Okay. Let's see. Absolutely. You're very welcome. Okay. Let's run the next auction. Yeah, my internet is like so choppy. It's just like slow. Click on run the auction, and it takes forever to load. Okay, next auction's live. Nope. See, now it says invalid. Okay, there we go. Now it's cool. Now it's live. Sweet. Good deal. We are live. Dirty Duck at 30 right off the bat. Did I make this too cheap? Should it be higher? You guys are fine. Dirty Duck is winning. Gonna take a look at 3 and then gonna be able to pick 2. Oh, I didn't see who won this. I'll have to take a look because I sold uh, Dirty Duck. What are you gonna get? I'll figure this out in just a second. Let's let this run. There's the Peter Tingle spot. Hmm. Dirty Duck feeling the Peter Tingle. Let's run 2 other spots that you can pick. X-Men First Class. So X-Men First Class is a special place for me because I'm such a 90s kid. It's essentially the original X-Men. So for a reminder, so you guys know, Angel, Jean Grey, Professor X, Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, and Dark Beast will include it in there as well. And last option is the Quiet Council, also X-Men. The Quiet Council is Colossus, Storm, Emma Frost, Kitty Pryde, and Krakoa. So that one's probably a pretty tough choice to. I mean, what do you get rid of? Man, I don't even know. Do you get rid of Spider-Man just to drop the Quiet Council? Okay, okay, all right. No favoritism to those sets of characters. Let's give you the Peter Tingle, and we will give you the First Class. Okay, so you have the Peter Tingle and the X-Men First Class, which is Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Jean Grey, Angel, Professor X, Cyclops, Beast, Dark Beast, and Iceman. Okay, and then I wanted to take a look at see who won the Givey, so I don't. Oh, there's a lot of you that bought packs. That's 2. That's 3. Okay, I gotta do those. So the X Factor goes to G Dog. Okay, that one is gonna go to G Dog. Okay. All right. Let's do. Let me clear these so I don't forget about them. Looks like. Are you here? Caleb? Caleb, are you here by chance? Yes, you are here. Okay, so you bought 3. I'm going to let you guys choose which one you want. So left, right, and middle. You let me know. They're not in any specific order. I'm assuming that they came out of a sealed box at some point. And I think the guy that was selling it was probably a guy that had like a card shop. It was an estate sale is when I bought this box. So second down left. So second down. So oh, that one came from here. Second down. So the left. Okay. You want the second down on the middle as well? Is that right? Yeah. Second down from the middle. So that's one. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So I'll set this aside. I want to make sure that this is going to Caleb. So we have that. Do you want me to rip them or do you want me to ship them? Rip them? Can do, can do. Do you want the wrappers before I tear into this? No? Okay. Yeah, the art isn't especially nice on the wrappers themselves. They're just kind of here. But so we are hunting the Deadpool card. And are you looking for anything else in particular? Or just wanted to see him? What to do. It's got Jubilee in it. A blood card. Hey, right off the rip. So these are essentially X Factor cards or X Force cards. So Rob Liefeld did all of the art on here. He's the one who created this team. He's the creator of Deadpool, and he did this entire set. So the plan, teamwork, Beast. I forgot Beast is in this set. You heard Deadpool and got excited. Sounds about right. Poison, defense, and then you have Freedom Force, and then you have the Bold, which has Wolverine and Cable side by side. So you got your Deadpool right off the bat. Do you want me to rip the other ones? Yeah, rip them. Okay. Let me make sure we top load this one. This centering is actually pretty good on this one. I mean, it's a little bottom heavy. There's different rules for retro cards because the printing was just so bad back then. So I don't know if this will 10 necessarily. You have to kind of look at the other 10s and kind of judge it. Go on PSA's website to see if the other 10s will what the other 10s look like. Because that's pretty good. Doesn't look terrible. But it clearly is bottom heavy. Left to right looks pretty good though. Um, Feral, Wild Side, MLF, Join Us, Archangel, Gideon, Stranger, Captured, New Leader, and Sunfire. So no Deadpool on there. And we got last pack for you, Caleb. Hopefully it's the other Deadpool assassin card. That's essentially his rookie card. Let's see what we get. Yeah, this set only has 90 cards, including the checklist. So there's only really 89 cards. So it's pretty good odds to hit the Deadpools. The checklist, like I said, only has 90. So it's pretty it's pretty easy. Um, so 45 here, 90 here, and you'll notice the checklist is number 90. So there's not a whole lot of cards in general. So pretty easy to get Deadpool out of these sets, which I'm surprised that it doesn't have more staying power. Like people haven't seen it much. Warrior, Jubes, ooh, and Gambit. Nice, very nice. Revenge, Caliban, um, Rain, and Sunfire again. It's duplicates. So just the Deadpool, but still pretty solid Deadpool. I like it. Like it. I'm gonna run the next auction, and then I'll come around and do the other rip pack if you want me to. Dirty Duck, if you're here, I think you're here. I thought I saw you join. But we're on the next auction, so we keep that going. We're moving that train along while I sleeve these. Next auction is live, and he's already at $30. Dennis is in at 34. It's gonna be a fight. Very nice. We need more sleeves before we break. Dennis taking it for 34. Very nice. Let's see what your first option is. Is the Eternals card. Okay. I know that's been passed on before, so we'll see if it get passed on again. We'll randomize your other two. The Versus Avengers team. And last one is going to be Cosmic Avengers. Carol Danvers, Blue Marvel, Yondu, Photon, Phylavel, and now Eros is on that team. So you let me know, Dennis, who we dropping. That one's a tough one. I think Cosmic Avenger stays. The Versus Avengers spot is going to be Sentry is probably the big one of that. You have Sentry, Solaris, Baron Zemo, A-Bomb, Ultron. Ultron's a big spot. MODOK, Flag Smasher, Mandarin. Yeah, you definitely got to take Cosmic Avengers. But it's the other. Who else you're going to take? I would probably take the Versus Avengers, but I mean everybody's different. Gonna go with the Eternals. Very nice. Okay, so Cosmic Avenger, and then we will assign the Eternals. Oh, okay. So that is Eternals and Cosmic Avengers. Okay. Very nice. Let's run the next spot. We are down to 14 teams. We are less than half. We are going to rip this in like under 2 hours, which is crazy. And next auction is live. Hershey getting in there. $30 right off the bat. Caleb, did you want me to top load any other cards? I was just going to do it at my discretion. But if you got certain cards you want me to keep intact, Caleb, I can certainly. Yeah, the Street Fighter group is definitely a solid group. So you got First Family. Let's see what else we can get you. Randomize. New champions. That's all your PCs. I mean, that's kind of. I feel like that would happen, right? Because if you're a fan of one character, like for me, I'm partial to Wolverine as arch enemies. So Omega Red is my PC, but I am slowly gathering everybody else: Sabretooth, Silver Samurai, Cyber, all of that stuff. So I thought, why not just pair them up together? Drop the first family. Drop the first family. What do you mean? All right. New champions. Assign. Yep. So we got Spider Man's Rogue Gallery and the new champions. Okay. Let's run the next auction. And I missed your message, Caleb. If you're in the chat, let me know if you want me to top load anything else specifically. Otherwise, everything else is sleeved and Deadpool is top loaded. Okay. Next auction is live. Beast, Teamwork, Plan, Blood, Pharaoh, Wildside, Join Us, Archangel, Gideon, Stranger, Captured, New Leader, Sunfire, Join Us. A couple of duplicates in there. Yeah. I don't think Caleb's around. Caleb, if you're in the chat, by all means, let me know. Dennis just jumping it to 30 right off the bat. So I don't want to wait. Let's see who you got. Who you got? Midnight Suns. So that's the Ghost Rider spot. Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Blade, Black Knight, Mephisto, Layla, Man Thing Wong, Morbius. So that's one. Second spot is Magic and Mystic. We're sensing a trend here. Scarlet Witch, Amaranth, Agatha, Dormammu, Fin Fang Foom, and Howlrune. And the last spot is the Young Avengers, which is basically the Vision Kate Bishop spot. But America Chavez is in there as well. So let me know which team you want me to drop here. And we will drop them. So you want to take Midnight Suns and Magic and Mystics. So we are dropping the Young Avengers. Magic and Mystic. And we are going to assign the Midnight Suns. Okay. That's a lot of characters in that list too. That's wild. So on the board, we have Captain America on your left team, the Excalibur team, the Colossus team, the Street Fight team, which is a huge list as well. We've skipped over the Young Avengers. We skipped the First Family. We still have the Ronin team that hasn't come up yet. Jeff the Landshark hasn't come yet either. We've dropped the Inhumans team and we've dropped the Lab versus the Avengers. So Wheel's getting tough. I mean, we're a third left. Yeah, Wheel's getting real tough. But let's run the next auction, and we'll go from there. Boom. Next auction is live. Nope. So this goes to Caleb. Well, I'll check back with him when he gets back in here to see if he wants me to tab load anything else. Hillbilly in there for 38. Very nice. Gonna take a 3 spot. Take a look at 3 and see what we got. Very nice, Hillbilly. Hillbilly is going to get the versus Avenger spots, or let's see what else we got. The Young Avenger spot, Vision, Kate Bishop, and America Chavez. And your last option is the Inhumans. That one's a tough wheel. That one is a tough wheel. I would think that you would keep the versus Avengers. I would think you would keep the Young Avengers. But maybe you got some love for Black Bolt. I like Black Bolt. I don't think people. I think Doctor Strange's movie didn't give a whole lot of justice for Black Bolt. I understand. So we will drop the Black Bolt team and we will assign the Young Avengers. And yeah, I totally went for shock value. Absolutely. And the versus Avengers spot. So versus Avengers and Young Avengers is going to Hillbilly Hustler. Also, Hillbilly is the other one that bought the pack, the 1991 Comic Images X Force pack. Do you want me to rip that, Hillbilly? While I have your attention, rip it. Which do you have a preference? You want me to choose? Down and dirty. What does that mean? All the way at the bottom, left, middle, or right? I pick. All right. Since you said you wanted to the bottom, I'm going to give you the one all the way in the back here. So hopefully, anything you're looking for, anything in particular? Do you want to keep the wrapper? It's got this price tag on it already. I don't know if I'm assuming that's 39 cents because $39 would be insane. But let's see who we got here. Mutate, Nitro. It looks so different now in the comics. Warrior, Goodbye card, Jubilee card. Hey, Wolverine card. I'm pretty sure this card is not cut correctly. You see that? It's like cut short. Like I should not be able to see the card behind it. That's fucked up. The Reaper. Pretty sure that might be Shatterstar. Yeah, Shatterstar. Hey, there's the assassin card. Very nice. The assassin card. It's a little right heavy. Maybe a little top heavy too. Let's top load it. Yeah, I think this is the yellow card that was showing. So that one looks the normal size. So we'll have that. And then we've got Stop. And then Restored, which actually has Wolverine in here too. And Cable. But that is your set. Is there anything else you want me to top load? Okay. Easy enough. Let's run the next auction. While I sleeve this. Next auction is live. And Dirty Duck get in there for 30 right off. I don't think anybody else is going to get in this, man. It's going to have like one package for me to send out. Two. Everybody that buys will get cards. And then we'll do a buyer's give you at the beginning. And then we'll do a buyer's give you at the end as a recap. But man, we're going to fill this break in less than 2 hours. And I'm not like at a breakneck pace. Dirty Duck with the first spot is going to be on your left, the Captain America spot. Number 2 is going to be the Inhuman spot. And the last option will be Avengers Light. Drop the before it even. Oh God, Jeff the Land Shark and Captain America off the board. Pretty good, pretty good. That's a good team. Captain America, Falcon, Bucky Barnes, Bloodline, Jeff the Land Shark, Squirrel Girl, Kid Juggernaut, Phantasma, Cadet Marvel. So who do we got left? The Excalibur spot, Nightcrawler, Psylocke, Dazzler, Gambit, Jubilee, Rogue, Quiet Council, Colossus, Storm, Ember Frost, Kitty Pryde, Krakoa. The Street Fight spot, which basically has everybody else. First Family, Poignant, Ronin team, and the Inhumans team. Wow, we are flying through this. Let's see. Auctions up. And then this is going to go to Hillbilly. Ooh, maybe a spot going for $11. Maybe, possibly. What do we got? What do we got? 10 seconds left. Is it going to last? Do. Those are Hillbilly. Ooh, taking it down. Nice little discount on that one. Got the Inhuman spot. That's been skipped over so many times. I don't know if we are actually just missing it. I think it's random wheeled. I mean, I get it. I know you went after that spot, but let's see. Let's run the next auction. Next auction is live. Next auction is live. 5 teams left. 5 teams left. We filled this super fast. Dirty Duck getting in there, taking it. Successfully activated. Very nice. Yeah, that is accurate. Ooh, gonna take a look at 3 of them. Let's see. First Family, option number 1. So that's all 4 of the Fantastic Four, plus the 2 children, Franklin and Valeria. Oh, you're looking for Gambit? Quiet Council, there you go. Oh, wait. Quiet Council does not have Gambit in it. That's on the Excalibur team. Sorry. And there it goes. There's the Excalibur team. So who are we dropping? Drop the Quiet Council. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take the first family, and we're going to take the Excalibur team. Okay, so Excalibur has Nightcrawler, Psylocke, Dazzler, Gambit, Jubilee, and Rogue. And the first family is the Fantastic Four. And now I watch. So we got 3 teams left. Yeah, we're going to fill this in under. That was fast. This is super fast fill. I guess that's the risk of having such a. Oh, you want to keep the Quiet Council and drop the first? Yeah, I can do that. We haven't run the last one yet. It's technically still your board. So let me. No, you're good. You're good. Clear teams, assign. So we're going to give you the Quiet Council, and we will give you the Excalibur team. So now you should have Colossus, Storm, Emma Frost, Kitty Pryde, Krakoa, Nightcrawler, Psylocke, Dazzler, Gambit, Jubilee, and Rogue. Yes, I will facilitate trades if it comes to that. By your luck, it'll be like the last one to go. That'll be hilarious. I want all the X-Men. As you should. I mean, the X-Men, I think, are about to hit a new wave. Whomever has Wolverine, I'll trade any of my spots. That went very, very early. And that went to Schmiegel. Yes. Okay. Next spot is live. $11. Our options essentially are First Family, Street Fight, and Other Avenger. Only 3 spots left. We're going to be ready to go pretty soon here. I want more. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I pulled one last break, so it looks good. Yeah, Captain Auto. I mean, technically, sketches still come out of this, so that's certainly possible. Nobody wants to take it for $11. Nobody wants to take 2 spots for $11. Let's see. There's only 3 spots left. So $30 will allow you to take 2 of them off the board. Let's run it again. All right. Only 3 spots left. And we are live at $11. Nobody wants to run the risk of getting First Family or Other Avengers. They just want the Street Fighter spot. Maybe that's what's going on. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know how to run that. Just out of money to spend. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Gotta hope for a trade. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I don't think I can run this as an auction. I would just do it as PYT. Okay. Sorry, I'm messing with something in the background here too. Oh, Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Right. I'm gonna run it one more time at 11, and then we'll do. If nobody picks up the last spot at 11, then I'll do PYT. D, $11. Where is that other thing that I wanted to do? Okay. Hey, Mycroft getting in there. Appreciate it. Mycroft gets a spin, and the spin is Street Fight. Boom. So that Street Fighter spots, for anybody who doesn't know, it's got the Daredevil spot, Shang-Chi, Taskmaster, Luke Cage, Prowler, Echo, Nighthawk, Bullseye, Crossbones, Colleen Wing, Cloak, Dagger, Jessica Jones, The Hood, Jackpot, Typhoid Mary, Iron Fist, Kingpin. Boom. That's the big spot. Big spot. Essentially, now that we have only two, $30 takes the last two spots, or I can run them individually. Um, we'll run this as an auction. I mean, he might be willing to trade, he or she. I don't. Mycroft is a first time buyer with me, so I don't know. Next auction is live. Mycroft is in there for the last spot. Picking it up at 11. And then we'll start the break. Yeah, I will send all the cards. I sleeve all the base. If you end up with duplicate base, then I will randomly switch it out with a different character. Or you can make a request. I'll probably have the base too. First family. Very nice. Very nice. So the last spots in this break will be. Oh, nice. Will be Ronin, She-Hulk, Red Wolf, Spider-Woman, Songbird, Wonder Man, Captain Britain is the last spot. Yes, we can trade. I can facilitate that if you want to. What I know that there are a couple of other folks that are looking for the Street Fighter spot. The Spider Villains, the Rogues Gallery is Silver Sable, Samurai Venom, Venom, Vulture, Swarm, Craven the Hunter, Rhino, Lizard, Sandman, Mysterio, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, and Carnage. And that belongs currently to Hersey. Hersey. Yes, Venom is the top catch. So is that the Spider-Man's for Street Fighter. Everybody good on that? Okay. Easy enough. So Minecraft, we're gonna clear this team. And then here's where was the Rogues Gallery? Oh, that's gonna look like massive. It's gonna be new champions and Street Fight. So here she is gonna get the new champions team and the Street Fight team. Okay. And then Mycroft is going to get the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery. So the last spot is the Ronin spot, appropriately named. She-Hulk, Red Wolf, Spider-Woman, Songbird, Wonder Man, and Captain Britain. And I will run that auction now. Okay. That one is live. Dennis going to take it for 11. And then we'll put up a buyer's giving, and then I will, yeah, we'll do a buyer's giving, and then we'll do, oh, looks like there's another trade up. Spider Family for Cosmic Avengers. You guys let me know. We can do that just before I hit start breaking. Deal, he says. Okay. His girlfriend's Black Cat. Okay. All right. Easy enough. Easy enough. Easy enough. So let me go find that. Let's see. Spider Family. Let's see. Let's see. Spider Family and Wakanda Forever was what he picked up. So we're going to do. Dirty Duck is going to get rid of the Spider Family and pick up the Cosmic Avengers. And then Dennis had the Cosmic Avengers. That was on the Eternals card. Okay, so Dennis is supposed to have. I'm gonna have to take notes on this one. Dennis has the Eternals, and now we'll have Spider Family. And then Dirty Duck is going to take Dirty Duck, Dirty Duck, Dirty Duck will take Wakanda Forever. We'll have Wakanda Forever. And the Cosmic Avengers. And we are filled break. Dirty Duck is supposed to have Wakanda Forever and the Cosmic Avengers. And then Dennis is supposed to have the Spider Family and the Eternals. Well, where? Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Duck. Go ahead. While I'm figuring this out, Dirty Duck does a break. It's gonna have. I don't know. Is your next one this same similar format? I don't remember. I thought you might have another pack out. 3 hobby box and at least 12 blasters of Marvel Chrome August 15th. Oh, nice. That's a big one. That's a big one. I like that. Pack outs before it, but break August 15th. Awesome. August 15th, what is that? I should be able to join that one. I think so. Okay, where? Break spot has already been assigned. Why is it telling me that it's already been assigned? Okay. I will do everything I can to make it affordable, which is my main focus every break I run. Yeah. I mean that's the genesis of this. Um, okay. So Dennis has now the Eternals and Spider-Man family spot, and Dirty Duck has the Wakanda Forever and Cosmic Avenger spot. I think that is it, right? Is that correct? Sweet. Okay, buyer's Givey is going to be up. I'm going to send out. Um, what did you do? Buyer's Givey. We didn't do a whole lot of giveaways this time around. Not a whole lot of you shared my show. Just trying to keep all the spots to yourselves. Kidding. That's fine. We're going to actually do one of these guys, though. We're going to do this as a Buyer's Givey. Just because I found it. I love it. It's a great pack. So we'll start the break if there are no more trades. And we'll do this as a Buyer's Givey. To start breaking, but I want to do pre-break Buyer's Giving. That is up for all of you buyers. Go ahead and get in that. I appreciate it for giving us a fill under an hour and 45 minutes. That's wild. And we will get started. Buyers give E. I'm gonna go get some gloves because I need those while that is running. I'm gonna take a drink of water as well. And we'll be back to rip it. All right. 2 minutes left on the buyer's give E. We are just about there. Looking at the poll here, one hobby isn't worth it is the leading answer. We've got other options. So everybody's comfortable with 32 teams to start at 30, 64 teams starting at 15. This makes it a little bit more affordable. But one hobby isn't worth it is the leading answer. Okay. We may do, I mean, I could probably, I mean, the problem is if you go two hobbies, the cost goes up, right? So automatically, even at 32 teams, that's $60 a spot in this format, same teams. Or if we went 64, then it's still $30 a spot. If I add another, I don't know, 32 teams, then we're basically 96 spots. And then I mean, yeah, it's a little bit better, but it's basically every spot has two characters. I don't think that's worth it enough. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep on doing blasters. I do want to rip a hobby and give you guys possibilities at the bigger stuff, reflections, claws, that kind of stuff. And I'd love to see that stuff and rip it in person. I mean, I get them in breaks that I partake in when I'm just hunting certain characters or last spot mojos. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough because I want to keep it affordable, easy to get into. Uh, hey, nice take on the Givey. Do you want me to rip it? Sounds good. Sounds good. We will rip it. Do you want the wrapper? No. This is like that traditional old school wrap. For anybody just joining us or joining us again here, we were looking for that Deadpool beast. Looks good on this one too. Ooh, a little risque there. Pursuit changes. So that's the. Did we see this one yet? This is the other card that has Deadpool in it. It's right at front center. I think so. Yeah. Genosha unmasked. Ooh, Sabretooth. That's the first time we saw that one today. Strife was obviously basically the villain of this as an identical twin of Cable. And Tunnels is the last card. Did you want me to top load anything in specific? I was going to top load the Deadpool card, but if there's something else that you have an affinity for me to top load, I can certainly do that. It's pretty good in terms of lining up. This one actually might be the best of the day. It's a little right heavy. A little right heavy, but top bottom looks pretty good. Maybe a little bottom heavy. But again, retro cards have different parameters just because they're so old. But let me sleeve the rest of these and we'll start opening up boxes and then we'll get this show on the road. I need more top loaders and sleeves. As a reminder, I will be sleeving all base and shipping out everything above a silver refractor in a top loader. If you have specific requests about base, if you want all of yours, even your duplicates, or if you want them randomized and not your characters at all, by all means, let me know. Send me a message now so that I have it when I'm, because after the break, I usually start sorting. The rest of my evening ends up being sorting. So if there's any changes to that format, let me know and I will accommodate as such. Okay. But I think we're ready. For those that are watching me break for the first time, I am going to open up, there's 8 boxes on the table. I'm going to open up 4 of them. And then I'll open up the packs and we'll have the cards out. And then we will go through them as we see them. And then we will name our hits and we'll go from there. 3, 4. Over the weekend, Saturday, I was at the Nationals and I hijacked me a box cutter from Panini. My blade was feeling a little dull anyway, so I figured I'll just grab this one from Panini. And yeah, super sharp. So much plastics. Plus those Deadpool, please. Maybe Deadpool. Last time, so on this break, because it's 8 boxes, we should have on average 4 numbered cards. Obviously, averages are not guarantees. Last time we had, I think, 50% unnumbered hits. One of them was a um, autograph of Logan. So those are out of 50, actually, not just a regular, but it was out of 50. And that was a 10 box break. Yeah, so we were at 50%, including that one. And then prior to that, we did 6 boxes and we had 4 hits, 5 hits out of 6 boxes, including a Galactic Legends. So it certainly is possible to get some of the big cards. But that's kind of the debate, is whether or not we go bigger, right? Yeah, Galactic Gamora. It's the big debate of whether or not we try to get more numbered hits, or if we sort of stay in this format, which is why I'm debating on doing the hobby. I'm on the fence about it. I have hobby boxes. I have that inventory of my own stash that I just bought for myself that I was going to rip, but I got my own hit that I wanted, so I have no pressure to get more. It's not as if, yeah, hobby is super expensive, especially now. I actually had my hit in a break, and I realized that it's not going to get any better than that. Um, so I've been infrequently getting into to breaks. I haven't showed my card on stream yet, huh? But I absolutely love this card. I'm sure you've seen it before, but it's 5 out of 5. The Omega Red, the Omega Red. Um, but yeah, as soon as I hit this, I was like, I don't need to chase any other cards. Um, yeah, so I'm just like, it's not gonna get any better. Um, yeah, it's tough to beat. So for me, especially because Omega Red is, if anybody is the PC, it's Omega Red. Um, so I don't know if I need to get into any other breaks. I get it because I want to support other streamers, and the last spot mojo is a thing for me. I think that's a realistic thing. So you know I get into breaks, and I'm probably going to get into yours, Dirty Buck. But I don't know if I'm looking for anything in particular anymore. You know, um, maybe to finish out my insert set, but that's the Iron Man's. But I don't really need to do that. You know, um, sure, captain like True Blue captains and stuff like that, like these specific cards. But I feel like it may be more cost effective to buy said cards now, than try to hit them in breaks, unless I'm looking for like super factors, right? Because it just isn't. That's a tough chase, man. Man, is that just just difficult. Um, and I feel like it only comes out of hobby. Um, yeah, yeah. I was talking to somebody that hit the Baron Zemo 1 of 1, and they got it out of a break. I forgot which break it was, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a rainbow, Um, so I don't need, and part of the reason why I'm in this format is because I don't have a character that I just absolutely have to have out of everything. It's only when I like the art, or I think it's going to be a good fit. I guess the other card that I would want Claude of this set would be Sabretooth, because you actually see his face. But like Lady Deathstrike, you don't see. Um, so it's like, I don't necessarily need it. And all the other Claude ones, I just don't. I saw somebody chasing all spider webs on all Spider-Man related characters. And I'm like, that's cool, but that's very, very quickly black and white spider webs and maybe a blue and red every now and again. It's not terribly, difficult. Um, so I don't know. I'm not necessarily done with these. And like I said, I'm still getting into breaks, and I'm still last spot mojo is a thing. I hit a quad Hawkeye 10 out of 10. Um, so that's massive. Um, um, and that was the last spot that I got into, and I was like, that's amazing. Um, but I don't know. Yeah, like I would go after other Claude characters that you can see their face and stuff like that, but I think it's only poignant on Wolverine based characters. Otherwise, it's not as fun. Um, but maybe that's just me being a hater in certain regards. But I'm actually not paying attention much to the cards in terms of numbering. I don't really know if we've gotten any numbered cards. It's good to hear, man. I'm like, I feel like I can't be the only one that feels this way about the. I only want to see the Spider-Mans on Spider-related characters. I only want to see the claws on Wolverine characters. I only want to see the Human Torch look on, you know, on colors and stuff like that. True. I mean, who hasn't fought Wolverine? But there's like the reason why there's a spot called Arch Enemies is they keep on showing up, right? They just keep on coming back for more. Um, and I just, yeah, I wish Cyber was in the set. He's not, but it's also such an obscure character. People would be like, I could buy a bunch of his spots in a case break at like $15 because nobody knows who Cyber is. Um, sure, right? But Maverick, yeah, absolutely. Um, Silver Fox, all these characters I would love to have, but they're not in this set. So I was like, I don't need any other ones. Speaking of Omega Red, you're so just mad all the time. I convinced myself that he was going to be in the Black Widow movie. He obviously didn't show up, and I was super disappointing. But I think the world needs to be reintroduced to the Mad Russian. That's the insert card. I saw that one. Hopefully, we pull some fire out of this. Ooh, that's a lava, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think he would be more relevant now because he's in the movies. Like, I think they would have done that. But so much of this art is repeated art. Um, like the Watcher is the same as it was in the Upper Deck, I think, annuals. So it's odd that he doesn't show up there. Um, I think that's actually been leaked. I don't want to share it here, but you can definitely. They're filming, so you can see images of it out there. And if you know much about Punisher's enemies, you'd be able to pick out who that character is. But I don't want to share it here since I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But if you're wondering, you can look it up. It is out there in the world. Do you see the images of Spider-Man and the costume out there? He's got some images out there too. Him in the suit. It's basically, I mean, we saw that suit already, but they're filming too. I was surprised that they're going to be first before just looking at the calendar. It's like, man, why are we getting trailers for that? But it's a year away, almost exactly. Um, but those are the first four boxes on the table. Good luck, everybody. We're going to start with this one. Forge right off the bat. Gorgon. Carol Danvers. And Kitty Pryde on the insert. Mr. Sinister. Star-Lord. Krakoa. Yellow Lava. Ooh, Storm. That's a pretty color on her. Oh, sorry. I wish it would just unpin it automatically for me. Daredevil. Dirty Duck already having a day. You have basically all of the X-Men. We've been through essentially just two packs. Baron Zemo, Nick Fury, and Doctor Doom on the icons. Invisible Woman, Mysterio, Morbius on the Silver Refractor. Hey! Ghost Spider on the first appearance, or the Future Star. Mystique, Nebula, Squirrel Girl. Hey! Always love a Spider-Man card. I've had really good luck with Spider-Man. Every single time, every break has been able to ship Spider-Man with like something that isn't just a base. Thor, Iron Fist, Iron Man. Yeah, it will. It will eventually have some value. And this is the Iron Man insert. So for anybody that doesn't know, blasters have every single box of blasters will have a guaranteed Iron Man card. These inserts. I don't think I have any more duplicates to trade with you, but we'll see if any other duplicates come up, and we'll handle that as we see fit. Silver Samurai, Green Goblin, Eros, and Yelena on the silver. Okay, we'll go to this pile. No numbers hits yet, but yeah, it's a great Songbird, Molecule Man, X-23, Shatterstar on the silver. Man, it's like a rotation all the time. Mr. Fantastic, Ego, Miles, Cable on the insert. Speaking of Cable, we've literally talked about Cable all night. Ant-Man, Phantasma, Ronin, the last spot. Hey, this is going to be an all X-Men, all mutant break. Swear to God. Cyclops on the yellow lava, Nightcrawler, Dormammu, Rogue, Colossus on the icons, Craven, Val, Sentry on the silver. Hey, our first one. Legion actually technically is an X-Men versus the X-Men spot. Then we got Nightcrawler on the base, Taskmaster, Ghost Spider, Onslaught, another one, back to back. The Hood, Layla, the Maker, and the Iron Man insert. Extremis. Let's top load this. 60 on the print. Not bad. It isn't the Omega, but yellow lavas look good. Certain characters look better than others, but I'm actually surprised at how much I like it. I thought I wouldn't like it initially, the yellow lavas, but yeah, they look good. We'll go this one. Black Widow on the base. Doctor Doom. Jubes. Ooh, Beast on the yellow. He's got a little bit of a color match. He's got a little bit of yellow on his suit. Hawkeye, Elrune, Wasp, Black Widow on the icons, Carol Danvers, Annihilus, Spider-Man on the base, Kate Bishop on the silver, Ultron, Mantis, Big Boy Galactus, hey, Bullseye on the yellow, Nick Fury, Wagnerine, Lady Deathstrike. Here's the Iron Man insert. Black Bolt on the base. Carnage on the base. Very nice. Colossus. Hey, the thing on the silver. There's a color back there, I think. Squirrel Girl on the base. Omega. Maybe I'm just seeing the back of a card. Strong Guy. Lockjaw on the insert. No color. That was Lockjaw that was throwing me off. Omega Red on the base. Rocket on the base. Swarm. Miles on the yellow. Very nice. Lockjaw, such a good boy. Amaranth. Silk. Hey, Wolverine on the Avengers 20th anniversary. Black Widow. Doctor Doom. Ooh, there's a giant size in there. Strong Guy on the silver. Storm on the giant size. Hawkeye. Hellruin. Jubilee. Taskmaster on the yellow. Looks good. Wasp. Annihilus. Spider-Man showing up. So now this is one of the obvious duplicates that I remember. I'll be shipping out other Spider-Mans with this instead of a bunch of Spider-Man base, unless you want otherwise. Just let me know. Iron Man insert. Carol Danvers. Ultron. Mantis. Kid Juggernaut on the silver. Nick Fury. Big Boy Galactus. Lady Deathstrike. And Lockjaw on the icons. Oh, on the anniversaries. We need to heat up. We got 4 left. We got to get like 3 numbered cards for this to break even. This one might be tough. This might be tough. Not a whole lot of like numbered cards yet, huh? Just the Legion so far. I mean, yellow lavas are nice, but they're not numbered cards. Already. Fuck, I almost tried to jump out. Hopefully that's the numbered card. Oh, all right. Clear up my space a little bit. Gotta get some numbered cards. Table's got to heat up. I mean, statistically, should have to. Should heat up. In the first break I did, it was just straight fire every single time. Um, the first break of this format. The second break, the second half of it was pretty dry. Um, but statistically, we're supposed to be at 50%. So hopefully, we get a better second half. That's the other thing about hobby boxes, that there's guaranteed. That's why I'm interested in doing them, because they're guaranteed boxes. There's guaranteed parallels and number cards for in every hobby box. So that's the draw to that, is that you at least know that there's numbered cards coming out of it. Because with this, um, a case has 40 and only maybe sometimes it has a little bit more than 20. But you know, it usually can fall short. So that's tough. I think that's just the insert. Nothing to be alarmed about. Let's see here. Ooh, that's got something. If that's not the, I thought that bottom, I thought that first pack that I opened from this box was the insert. But now I see the insert. So that's something else. Maybe it's, I thought it was the Iron Man insert. Maybe it's the other, maybe it's just like another anniversary insert or something like that. Threw me off before. Let's see, a lava. Try to avoid seeing the color. Hey, Echo base keeps on showing up. Yeah, this is the second half. We've only had one numbered card. It's definitely not as I mean, we filled this break much faster, but and we'll be done much faster, but not a whole lot of numbered hits this time around. This is table's pretty cold. Yeah, and Legion's not even a big name. You know, yeah, it's cool to have it, but I know somebody that might be a buyer on it. Um, just talking to somebody trying to complete a complete set of the spider webs. So there's that, but it's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. What's the best hit I've gotten from a blaster? It's probably the Galactic Legends Gamora out of 50 or the Logan Auto that was hit last break. So, I mean, value wise, usually, you know, pretty good. It's just this box has been this set has just been bad so far. I mean, we could still turn it around. We're at the halfway point. Um, blasters are generally good. We just have a cold table, but hopefully we'll get some fire out of this. Yes, agreed. I think if it was a different galactic legend, I mean, Gamora just doesn't get the shine like she should. But if it was like a Thanos or something like that, maybe it's close. Um, but that Logan card's probably what 200. Um, pays for what 5 blasters. Yeah, depending on where you're getting your blasters from. Logan is 500. You sure? I feel like the 130 point had the last one at like 200 when I was looking. Slightly skewed, but because it's not like that recent, and it's not. Yeah. Okay. Last pack is on the table. Hopefully, we get some numbers going, because this has been tough. All right. Well, let's go with this Echo one. Feel good about this one. Maybe. We'll see. I got a 1 of 5 Thanos from a blaster break. That's awesome. But I haven't gotten it yet. Okay. Yeah, it's a good color. I mean, I love the fact that red is out of 5. But let's see what we got here. Echo, Vulture, Agatha, Kate Bishop on the 20th anniversary. The Watcher. Like this art is from Upper Deck too. Was in the Upper Deck set. Kang the Conqueror. Oh, there's the yellow. I think I know who that yellow is. Photon. I should have flipped it over. Venom. Fin Fang Foom. Kronos. That was a good trade, huh? Spider Rogues Gallery. Oh, I missed a Gore base. And I missed Marvel 20th anniversary. Actually, I haven't seen this insert in a while. Okoye. Webhead. Now who you thought it was? Who'd you think it was? Sunfire. Forge. Oh, you thought it was Wolverine. He's got a little bit of a different look. Moon Knight. Nighthawk. Bloodline. Icarus. That Eternals. Jackpot. Sabretooth. Nova. And Invincible Iron Man on the insert for this box. Colleen Wing. Hella. Spider-Man 2099. There you go. Wolverine on the silver. And then we're going to go with this one. But no numbered card, huh? So for us to get to our 50% average, it basically has to have a number card in every single one of these stacks. That's going to be a tough ask, for being honest. Morbius, Kazar, Sandman, Galactus on the super, or the silver. Very nice. Luke Cage, Samurai Venom, Lady Deathstrike. Yeah, we could get a double dip. Baron Zemo, Beta Ray Bill, Crossbones, Colossus, Tales of Suspense, Insert, Lockjaw, Gorgon, Luna, a dagger on the silver, Hawkeye, Lizard, Banshee, another Kitty Pryde insert, Krakoa, Franklin Richards, Prowler, Icarus, again. That's two, right? Yeah. Icarus, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, Mysterio, Cloak. Oh, and Silver Surfer on the icons. No numbered. So we gotta get double dipping here. Because this might be real dry. Star-Lord, Nebula, Cable, Gorgon. Man, that Inhumans picking up all the yellows. Yelena, and a Gorgon on the base. Case hit and call it even. That sounds about right. Hey, Nightcrawler. Giant size. Green Goblin. Angel. Eve Warlock on the silver. Ruck Wrap on the Future Stars. Jessica Jones. Big Broccoli Head Krakoa. Thor. This is an X-Men box for real. Or Mutants box for real. Havoc on the yellow. Shatterstar. Emma. Beast. Iron Man. Thankfully, you haven't had any duplicate Iron Mans. Mysterio. Eros. MODOK. Sabretooth on the silver. Echo. Iron Fist. Hey, another Wolverine base. And Mockingbird anniversary. This is tough. We need something big here. Numbers are all hiding. Yeah, tonight's been real rough. Shuri. Omega. Yeah, this is the last stack. So this is basically it. We only end up with one numbered card. That's tough. War Machine, Iron Man insert, Storm, Rhino, Rocket. Yeah, I mean I have Hobby. I just it's hard to break Hobby and still be affordable. That's why the poll is there. I have two Hobby boxes with me now, um, and the price would go up. One spot of this would be essentially double the price. And I don't know if that, you know, I don't know if that is because you could end up with a lot of blanks, right? Like the inspiration for this was try to get it affordable, but also, Century, Kitty Pride on the silver. Yeah, this is all X Men. This is all mutants. Philo, Moleman, Blade, Banshee on the giant size, Onslaught. There's a Hulk base. Yeah, I mean that's the big question, right? Is do we the numbers just don't like you hey he's so cute. The numbers just don't work out well in the buyer's favor or the breaker's favor if they're not affordable. Um, it's tough to get in. Hell ruin. Cap. Yeah. She Hulk on the anniversary. Ghost Spider. Man, this is gonna be wild if we don't have a numbered card. Drax. Last card. Oh wow, only one. Ronin on the silver. So this is our one numbered card. So that's the risk, right? That's tough. Legion was the only numbered card. That's brutal. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Sorry guys. Table is dead cold. Let's get you guys at least a buyer's givey going. Let's see. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let's see. Let's do. Yeah, I mean, but it still feels bad, because you definitely want to. You still want to pull heat for people that are watching, right? Because that's the fun. Um, but when you don't get a whole lot, it's not as doesn't feel as good. Um, yeah, as a breaker, you always want to pull heat. You always want to pull heat. Um, let's do. We will do. We're gonna go back to the well of retro packs, and I'm gonna pull up a pack from the '90s. A pretty. It's probably one of my favorite sets. We're gonna do Marvel Universe Series 3. This is one. This is the one with has the stars in the background. So we'll do that as a giddy for you guys. It's hard to find actual sealed ones of these, but we're gonna draw it at random. So it's one of these guys. We'll do this as a giddy, not the whole thing. That'd be crazy. But because we got some X Men, we got some either Wolverine or Iceman. or that's actually Silver Surfer. Yeah, didn't get any other numbers, just the Legion. So we'll do this as a buyer's givey for you guys. Um, hopefully, we get some fun stuff out of that one. But I'll put this up as a buyer's givey, and then we'll do our recap. Recap buyer's givey. Unfortunately, this Thursday I will not be doing a show. Usually I like to do Mondays and Thursdays. This Thursday is my mother-in-law's birthday. So we're gonna go out to dinner. So I might be able to do a Wednesday depending on the time and what else happens this week. And then otherwise I will be back on Monday and we'll decide what to do from there. But Buyer's Givey should be up. It is for the pack of Marvel Universe Series 3, and maybe we'll pull some fire out of that one. So all my buyers, please get in there. And we will recap what we got. Even though it ain't much. This is my stack of base. I will start to sort in a little bit here. Got a ton of inserts. We'll talk about those. Giant size icons, anniversaries, and yellow lavas. Supers, yellows, super, yellow, insert, super, insert, yellow. Okay, features. I don't think you have any duplicates of the Iron Man inserts, so that's cool. That's always nice to see. Got a couple of anniversary cards. That one's a new one, right? Giant size. Icons. Oh, that was a new Iron Man 2. Anniversary. You know, pretty solid yellows. Some bigger characters on the yellows. 3 minutes on the buyer's give you, so get in there for those that are there. Anniversaries. So Kitty Pride, Cable, Lockjaw, Kate Bishop, Kitty Pride, Mockingbird, She-Hulk. So that was that. Future stars that we got: Ghost Spider and Wreck Rap. No numbered out of that. 20th anniversary Avengers, Wolverine and Ms. Marvel. Some giant size. We got Storm, Nightcrawler, Banshee. Yeah, I mean they're priced higher, but if you look at the sold comps, that's you obviously want to stick closer to that, but should be able to negotiate, find some deals out of that. Icons, we have Doctor Doom, Colossus, Black Widow, and Silver Surfer. And then your Iron Man inserts were this one, Extremis, Big Premiere. Oh, you do have two big premieres. Invincible, Tales of Suspense, Iron Man, and Total War. So those are the Iron Man inserts. Then our stack of yellow lavas, Storm, Spider-Man, Cyclops, Onslaught, Beast, Bullseye, Miles, Taskmaster, Icarus, Baron Zeno, Gorgon, Icarus, Havoc, Shuri, Jeff the Land Shark, and Venom. Those are your yellows. Mhm. Icarus went to the Eternals spot. So let's see here. That's Dennis. Yeah, Dennis has got the Eternal spot. It's got two of them. Venom. Venom went to the Rogues Gallery spot. And our Givey is Hillbilly Hustler. Hillbilly, you want me to rip this pack? Hell yeah. Sounds good. Let me finish sleeving these. I'm gonna obviously all cards will get sleeved, just so we'll do that, and then I will top load everything above silvers, including your inserts and refractors, and I will open up this Marvel Universe Series 3 and ship it with your package. Do you want the wrapping? No? Okay. Cool. Green Goblin. These cards look so cool. Sphinx. Long forgotten character. Days of Future Past. Shiva. It's a lot of villains. There you go. There's a Sabretooth. Mad Thinker. Punisher and Cap. Hey, Wolverine and Daredevil. Pretty good team up. Spider-Man and Wolverine. Sensing a trend here. Ghost Rider and Blaze. I'm hoping they introduce Blaze in the Midnight Suns movie if it ever comes. And your last card, Starhawk. Oh, wait, there's one more. Night Thrasher. Night Thrasher's the last card. Not bad. A lot of combos, a lot of team ups. I appreciate that. Is there anything in particular you want me to sleeve? Or top load? I'm going to sleeve all of it, but if there's a specific card you want me to top load, I could certainly do that for you. Okay. I will top load at my discretion, which is probably going to get this one. It's going to get top loaded. And I'll probably do the Daredevil as well. And I'll probably do the Punisher and Cap top loads. But that's all I got. Sorry, you guys, that the table was cold. There wasn't a whole lot of heat this table. But I should be able to pack this up and get it all out there. Dirty Duck, did you order? Did you buy something? What did you buy back on? Oh, you got another. You want the X-Men Fleer? Feeling pretty good, huh? Feeling pretty lucky so far. Everything's been X-Men thus far. All right, let me finish sleeving these, and then I'll pull your pack out, and you can pick one and go from there. I do like pulling these retro packs after the fact, after the break, just because I'm all about the nostalgia on it. You know, I love these old packs. Days Creature Pass. Sphinx. Okay, so that will be that one. And you had a 1994 Fear. Right, we don't have a sticky pack. What's the best pack that I got? Probably this one. To have this, and for the most part, the cards not stick together. I think this one has some of the coolest art. Um, but it really, some of these older 90 ones from Comic Images. That's the old Wolverine pack, which is, I think I have a couple cards on my desk here. Like this Wolverine, then till now. It's super cheap to collect this one. It's only 90 cards. But the artist just like feels very, very much like the X Force pack that I was pulling earlier. Um, Obviously, the X Force pack is like this Deadpool and this, you know, these cards are always great. Um, but we're gonna see what Dirty Duck pulls out of this guy. Dirty Duck, up to you, Mitty. It's for Dennis. Oh, okay. You want me to ship it directly to Dennis? Bottom right. You just want the top one. Bottom right. Okay. So you just want the top one, right? I'll make sure this goes directly to Dennis. Okay. Sounds good. Do you want the wrapping? This one doesn't feel stuck together. So that's the risk of these packs. To find them in pristine condition or in good condition is very, very difficult to do because the coating, the gloss coating that they have, has a tendency to stick together. So these cards, you can get a whole box that's bricked, and that sucks, right? Because you're breaking the card just to pull them apart. So it's tough. But for the most part, every pack that came out of here, it's been pretty good. Oh, you got a pack too? Okay, sounds good, Hillbilly. I'll do yours in just a little bit here. Let's see what we got for Dennis. Well, it's a little. I can feel a little bit of it kind of sticking, so we'll see how good it is. And I just love the art on it. Here's Magic. See, there's like a little bit of like how it's uneven. It like doesn't because they're a little bit stuck together. Executioner Song. Little bit of cable action. Slayback. Well, see, a little bit of sticking. Okay. More cable. It's been a cable night, man. Oof. Excalibur. Still leaves the image pretty well intact. It's not like it's too terrible, but you can tell that they're sticking a little bit. Locust. Mastermind. Ooh, Gambit. That's a nice card. Ascani. And last card is Wolfsbane. So I'll sleeve all these guys. And so I took care of that's for Dirty Duck going to Dennis. Hillbilly, if you're still here, I'll let you choose your pack too, and we'll can rip it or I can ship it directly to you. Up to you. Locus. This is the Excalibur team featuring Shadowcat. So with this set, you'll have an option to sometimes the inserts you have can get 3 in a row, and it'll make one complete image, which is also pretty cool to see. Slayback, Executioner Song, Magic. I mean, um, oh, he's a new buyer. Yeah, I didn't. We didn't get him anything in this one. Hillbilly, you still here? I'll let you choose your pack as well. There's no images on this one, so it's kind of like down and dirty again. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I feel good about this bottom one here. Let's go this one. I'm assuming you want me to rip this? Yes. You want your wrapping? Sounds good. Sounds good. Ooh, another magic right off the bat. These ones are sticking less, I think. Yeah, they're pretty good. Is this the same? Are you kidding me? For real? Slayback? Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Yo, is this the same exact pack? Oh, there we go. So there's something different. So this is a part of a series of 3 cards, The Wedding of Cyclops and Jean Grey. So there's 2 other cards that would go with this. But that's 4 cards in a row that are exactly the same order. That was wild. I wonder if it goes back. Cyber. So that was one of the characters that I miss out of this new Chromes pack. For anybody who doesn't know, he has adamantium like skin and nails. So he's he's a big um, Wolverine enemy. Mastermind. This is very similar pack. And another Gambit. Are you kidding me? What the hell? Scotty. Yeah, and Wolfsbane. That is so close. These 2 packs are maybe different by 2 cards. That is wild. They're so close. What kind of shenanigans were they running in the 90s? What kind of shenanigans? That's crazy. I kind of want to compare those two. Oh, you bought a second pack? Is this one for you or is this one for somebody else? I appreciate you packing it out. I'm actually going to compare these two real quick, Hillbilly. Mm, give Hillbilly a better pack. Yeah. That is wild. Before we have Hillbilly pick, I want to compare these two just because they're like so close. So here's the other one. So Magic and Magic right off the bat. Yeah, Executioner Song right off the bat. 90s Shenanigans Slayback. Look at that. Cable. And yeah, so this is the 3-card insert. And then the supervillain. And then it goes back to Mastermind and Gambit. that is and Wolfsbane. That is not that is not nice. That's crazy. That is crazy. So this one's gonna go to Dennis. This one goes to Hillbilly. Oh, good thing I have the order right there. That's wild. Okay, what oh, you guys are just buying packs over here, huh? Wait, so Dirty Duck is first. So Dirty Duck is first. Go ahead, Dirty. Unless you're giving this to somebody. And give this to Hill. Anybody got another pack? Okay. Yeah, you guys both bought one. It looks like. Yeah. Do you want me to refund you, Duck? Top right back. Okay. All the way in the back. One more pack back there. Oh, I'm assuming you want me to rip this. Okay. You want your wrapping? Yes? Okay. That means I will be extra careful about opening this. These packs were harder to keep the wrapping together just because of the way that they had made it and sealed it. Um, so it's just definitely a little bit more gentler to get what we want out of it. We should be able to open from the top here. Come on, there we go. Yes, it's very fragile. Fragile. But yeah, my my wife is definitely aware of how much stuff we have that's from the '90s packs, and she just will consider it all junk. But it's not all junk. Not all of it, anyway. Never mind, that was the junk wax era. Come on, there we go. All right. I mean, it is just harder to do to try to keep it intact. Hey, look at that. Very nice. So this is also one of the things that's out of this pack that's great. It's Wolverine's Greatest Battles. Um, these are this pack is sticking a little bit more than I would like. Ooh, pretty angel card. Yeah, these are tougher. Black Tom Cassidy, Tempo, Excalibur. So this is the other pairs up with the other Excalibur card. This is showcasing the Phoenix, Moonstar, Wolverine. Look at that. Looks pretty good too. In terms of like corners, that one looks pretty good. Archangel. Yeah, if you're a 90s X-Men kid, this pack is like the holy grail. This is pre Marvel Masterpieces. Shatterstar. Very, very X-Force. This is him in color instead of the silver that we're used to. And then Rogue. Look at that. Very nice. That was a nice pack. That was pretty good. Pretty good. Duck, you want me to sleeve anything in particular? Top load anything in particular? I was going to sleeve all of it, but I'll use my own discretion to top load certain ones. Yeah, the Wolverine. I was going to do that one too. There we go. And then Hillbilly, I'll let you pick your pack too. I actually want to show you guys the Excaliburs side by side because I think they're the ones that are side by side. You want to see if you can pick the same pack? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Da. So this Excalibur card um, pairs up with. I think it was Dennis that had the pack. Yeah, yeah, Dennis had it. Oh, they aren't side by side. There's a card that's missing, but you can see that the style is in the back is the same. So the card in the middle is the full set. Does that make sense? Yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay. This went to Duck. Then Hillbilly. Okay. And he wants his wrap. So that's that. Um, can you give Dennis the Excalibur so it's 2/3 of the three? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. More than happy to do that. Now it'll be funny if if Hillbilly pulls the other Excalibur, then we're stuck. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that you'd be able to pick them up on eBay. Whether or not it'd be freshly packed, pulled, and in clean to condition, that'll be, that's something else entirely. But okay, Hillbilly. Which one are we doing? Did you say and I missed it? Let's see. Let's see. Bottom left, all the way at the bottom. Okay. So let's take all these out. And this one. So that's the bottom of the pack. I said put to the side. Fragile. Yeah, I mean these used to have 36 packs in them. Yeah, 36 count. This is a pretty full pack, but I do have another one that's completely sealed. So another 36 packs there. I don't think I've put that one in the shop. I don't know if I'll. It's in a box protector now. Yeah, this is essentially a hobby pack from back in the day. You used to buy them at like 7-Elevens. They would have them behind the counter. And I remember riding my bike to get a pack because I could get it. It was like whatever, and I would go home and rip it and probably stuff them in my pocket. um, I'm assuming we're ripping this, and I'm also assuming that you don't need your wrapper. Is that about right? So there wasn't really a difference between retail and hobby. It was just it came in a box and you'd pick your pack essentially. So I remember the guy at 7-Eleven stopped putting them out in front, and he had them behind his counter. Like I remember being underneath the cigarettes and going, "Wow, that's something that that needs to be protected at all costs." I'm assuming the other kids just like stole them or ripped them, and let's get that third card. Yeah, it's a real cool image when it's all together. Um, hey, look at that! This is Wolverine versus the Spider-Man. So earlier we got them teamed up on the Marvel Universe, but now this is a famous battle. There's, I think, 9 cards of these series. I don't remember exactly offhand, but they had a different border and they all were in this landscape style. Um, Wolverine always pissed off at somebody, fighting somebody. I remember the Sauron one was the art that I really liked. Inferno. So this is a callback to a cover. This pack is sticky too. This next card is pretty cool too. But I don't want to ruin it because this pack is super sticky. It is Arcade. Do you remember there was a game? There's an X-Men game that had Arcade as the main villain. Indigo? Oh yeah, it's super sticky. I don't want to. So this is the risk of. This is why I always want to open these live, because they can be really, really bad. And I'm hoping that my pack. I don't live in a super hot area or humid area, so I'm hoping that my pack that I have saved is not super sticky. There we go. Oh, that one did some damage though. This is another one. See that? That's the risk of opening these like this. They get sticky like that. But this is another of the Cyclops wedding ones. That's why like a 10 out of this is like a PSA 10 opened recently is hard to come by because they do that like you can see it from the back of the other card. It like fades this portion of it, whereas usually it's pretty crisp. See that? But that's because of the gloss. Yeah, the gloss that was on it. So, but this would be next to the other Jean Grey Cyclops card that we had. Yeah, this is another. This pack is really, really sticky. Yeah, it's that corner. Man, this is tough. Yeah, it's gonna do the same thing. Yeah, they were super glossy. Yeah, it's gonna do the same thing. Yep. Ahab. Ahab. Did a little bit less so than the Jean Grey card, but Forge. I think that might be the last of the stickiness. I don't know. There's supposed to be 4 other cards here. Mm-mm. Man, this one's tough. This one's real tough. Yeah, this one's real, real tough. Shadow Cat. Basically Kitty Pride. But see, it came back. Stickiness came back. Boomer. Another more stickiness there. The last pack. Damn, that sucks. This last one is sticky too. I know exactly who this one is too. Any guesses? Ah, ready? Cyclops. Yeah, but it looks that's tough. That one is tough. Yeah, that's the risk of pulling these packs. That's why it's no fun. I'll see if I have duplicates of my own sets that I can replace these certain cards with, and I'll just include them in your pack. Because I know it's disappointing to get these glossed like that. But I'll see what I can do. I know I don't know if I have a duplicate of every single one of these cards, but I'll see what I can pull. I know that I have extra duplicates. And I'll see if I can get them into your pack. Um, I'll get you just extra cards out of it. Because these early ones were fine. Yeah, like this Inferno one is good. Thankfully, this one came out really good. This is on top of the pack. The rest of the back is pretty good too. So we'll top load that one. Okay. I think what was causing the stickiness is I've read that if you shouldn't buy from places that are humid areas, um, and maybe maybe where these were shipped from or whatever it is, oh, it's too humid. Um, but I'll see if I can. I'll see if I have duplicates, and then I'll see if we can get you better, whichever ones were better at least. Because it is unfortunate. I'm always super disappointed by that. Yeah, the gloss that they used in these cards. The gloss that they used was called UV gloss, or they referred to it as UV gloss, and it just um, yeah, 1996 X-Men is worse. Marvel Masterpieces got better, changed the type of gloss. Um, but yeah, there's always a risk of that. It's always a risk when you open up these older packs that they're going to be that way. But yeah, Duck does the pack out of hobby as well as base. I think I saw you doing base as well. Um, yeah, I heard that throwing them in the freezer helps. I don't want to introduce more humidity to it. Is my only thought. So I'm just praying that my sealed box isn't completely bricked. Um, but I don't know. I know that I have a complete set that's was when I was a kid. I made it a point when I started really collecting them to sleeve everything. So I know that that's fine. But who knows if they're center or whatever. Um, but yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. If nobody's got anything else going on, we can find somebody to raid, or I can just kind of close it all out. Mm. A hair dryer? I don't. I think heat was the problem. I think if you buy them from places that have humid and are hot, I think that's the reason as to why they start to stick to each other. Thanks for coming by, Duck, and getting into all those. Um, I'm just gonna sort the rest of it and head on out. But I can send you guys um, into a raid, see who we got going on, watching. Uh, yeah, if you guys are all set, have a good night, all. I appreciate y'all joining. Hopefully, next time we'll get a better set of cards. But I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. Let's go to Hidden Gems.